close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side, lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul, hold my hand, don't let go. I understand. I know it hurts, it wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Popping in today to give you a basic update on the kitchen. It's coming along. We've actually accomplished a few things and we're set up to move on to the flooring next, which is the next major thing. So let me go through everything with you and show you what we've done and what we're doing. So first of all, we've been working on painting the cabinet doors, and we have chosen kind of a bluish gray for the bottom cabinets. For the upper cabinets, I don't know if the color reads very well on camera. It's a much lighter blue with a bit of gray in it. And we've been looking at hardware and stuff. So let me bring it down and I'll show you what we've chosen for the handles on the cabinets and for the countertop. So here you can see the two cabinet door colors together and the hardware that we've chosen. We've chosen this handle for all of the cabinet doors and the same style and a larger size for all the drawer pulls. This sample is for quartz countertops. It's not exactly the one that we're hoping to get. The one that we're hoping to get is very much like this, but there's more light blue and very light green, kind of like beach glass colors in it, and they're larger flecks and a little more spaced. They didn't have a sample of it the day I was in there, but you can see how some of the pieces pick up the light and reflect, which is very cool. And the color goes very well with both of these cabinet colors. We should have today, I hope, to get a call and schedule for someone to come out and take measurements and give us an estimate. So this is not for sure yet. Quartz countertops, we'll see what kind of an estimate we get. And if it's in our budget, that's what we're hoping for. If it's not going to be that, it will probably turn out to be butcher block if we choose something else to be a permanent countertop, or if we just want to hold off on the stone for another time, then we might actually just do laminate in the meantime. So stay tuned for more information on that. And then we also picked up last night actually a couple more things. So let me move the camera and I'll show you what we've got. This is the kitchen sink and faucet all-in-one set that we've chosen. It's about 33 inches wide, which will fit in our 36-inch sink cabinet space. It comes with the faucet, hopefully the one pictured on the box, And we chose one that was a single basin rather than a double, and it has the drain at one end. I think that's what's going to be the best. You know, we're trying to design this kitchen to work for a farm, so I think it'll be best for, you know, washing all kinds of produce, you know, big canning pots and things like that, and even small animals. So I started out designing this kitchen to be mostly a gray, neutral kitchen, maybe with some cream colors. It's evolved a little bit. I'm adding in some grayish blues into some of it. I want to keep it pretty neutral because, ironically, because I really love color and I get bored with the decor and I need to change it often. So I wanted to have the background, the permanent fixtures, be more neutral so that I can decorate with the curtains and the hot pads and the dishes that we use, you know, the decorations that are around, placemats and such, and bring the color in that way. And I prefer a gray over a brown. However, we have, this room has a vaulted ceiling. Let's see if I can get the beams. You can see the beams up there are kind of an espresso brown color. And I want to make sure that we bring that brown color down into the kitchen so that it doesn't look completely disconnected. I considered painting the beams white. The problem is that they extend the length of the room and then actually go outside over the deck, and they would not look right painted white outside because of the color of the front of the house. So we're going to leave them brown and rustic looking. So I wanted to bring those colors down into the kitchen too, at least a little bit, to make things tie together. So right here you can see this is one side of the back of our L-shaped island. Both sides that are the back side around the entire L, we're going to put weathered barnwood. And we found a product at Home Depot where they box it up in, you know, kind of easy to manage pieces. We'll still have to cut it because I'm not sure what kind of a pattern we're going to use yet, but there's multiple colors in the box, and I'll turn it around and show you in a minute, that will go with the brown color that's on the beams. And then for the flooring, we're going to use the same flooring in here and throughout the house. We all have already installed a lot of it downstairs, which I've not shown you very much of the downstairs area because it's mostly where we're living right now. So let me show you this flooring piece. This is what we're going with for the flooring throughout the entire house. This is a luxury vinyl, and you can see on this side that it kind of looks like a gray weathered wood. It has, you know, in natural light, a slightly green tinge to it. So it's not completely neutral. We couldn't find one that was completely neutral. On the back, you can see it actually has a soft layer. It's not very thick, but it is astoundingly efficient. Like I said, we have this just installed in almost the entire downstairs now, and we've been, you know, living on it for some time, for nearly a year, like 10 months or so. It's quiet, it's not super hard even over concrete to stand on for a while, so we're really happy with this. It's almost indestructible. It's quite hard to cut when you need to cut it, and you cannot drive a nail through this. It bounces off. I wanted something that was going to be very sturdy and was going to hold up to basically a farm. People coming in with mud on their boots, pets coming in with mud on their paws, pets with claws, training puppies who still pee on the floor. I don't want ruined carpets and other, you know, real wood flooring or anything. I need something that's going to be durable and last forever, and I don't have to worry about it. Flooring is expensive. You'd only want to make that investment once, if at all possible. So this is the flooring. And then some of these barnwood pieces, you can see here, they kind of vary in color a little bit. There are some much lighter ones. It gives you an idea. And even lighter still. So we'll be able to mix these up on the back of the island. I may do a chevron pattern or an angle. I might go straight across. I'm not sure yet. I gotta play with these on the floor and see if I can come up with a design that I like. It probably will be a chevron pattern that speaks to another part of my life. So I probably try to do that. So if we're gonna play with that and test it and see if we like the colors and if they go well enough with the beams. And then we'll need to buy quite a lot more of that to wrap around the island. And then probably when we get to the other side of the room, we will also put that on a feature wall to pull that wall together with the kitchen and make them cohesive. So I'll show you what we have set up outside. We're getting ready to start flooring probably this evening. So let me show you what's outside. Okay, so I'm outside now on our upper level deck. This is the part of the house I have not shown you yet. You can see from our intro video when you come up the driveway, this is the end of the house that faces the driveway. It's actually not the technical front of the house, the way the house is built. It's the end, but it is the first thing you see when you pull in. It is a wraparound deck. It starts behind me there, and it goes back behind you and turns around to the side. So this deck is not sturdy. It is not built to code, and we don't use it really for relaxing or entertaining like you normally would, because we don't really feel that it's completely safe. But right now we are using it as an area to set up the chop saw so that we can do flooring much faster and easier, because it is right outside. This is the sliding door that goes into where the kitchen is. So we're all set up here, and underneath this tarp we have the chop saw set up and all of our safety equipment and everything all ready for this evening when my husband has time to help the kids, because he runs the saw and the kids do the install on the floor. So that's our basic setup there. So hopefully we'll get started on that this evening. So here's a better look at the weathered barn wood that we're planning to use on the back of the island, and this gives you an idea of how we'll make that chevron pattern. Obviously these boards are still the full length that they came, and we'll probably cut them down. They'll be a little bit shorter, and at this end over here, it would go back up again. Potentially I could even make the angle different. I'll have to do the math on the back of the island and see how it fits best, but that's the general idea. I may also just decide to do it, horizontally. We'll see, but I like the mixed colors of the wood, and I think it goes well to tie in the beams that are up above. So that's all I've got for today. A brief update on what we're doing with the kitchen. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you on the next video.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go